Hello, my dear friends, family, and everybody else that's watching this video. Today, I got the news from my oncologist that I will be cancer-free in remission May 18th of this year. And I wanted to let you know that you also can be in remission if you catch your cancer early. As I said before in previous videos, 6 months after I had a colonoscopy, I started feeling weird on my right hand side, this area of my stomach here. It started feeling burning sensation. I felt like nauseous, wanted to vomit, and it was just really weird feelings that I felt. And I went to my primary care doctor. The first time she told me that it was probably GERD. The second time she told me that I probably was getting an ulcer, and she gave me medicine for upset stomach, and I took it and still felt weird. It was just like a burning sensation and just weirdness and irregular visits to the bathroom. Sometimes I would go too many times, and sometimes I wouldn't go at all in one day. Mind you, my mass, which had been a polyp, but it grew into a big mass, was on my upper colon, okay? Different people get different systems, but you should know your body, and if something doesn't feel right, you should keep on going back to the doctor. And like I did, the third time I went to see her, I said, I need a colonoscopy, and if you cannot refer me to a colonoscopy, I will find another doctor that will. And this was 6 months after I had had a perfect colonoscopy with no polyps or anything. That's how long it took for that polyp to grow. And it was almost a year by the time that I went to get the colonoscopy. And when I had the colonoscopy, the GI doctor couldn't remove it because it was too big. So he sent me to a specialist, and the specialist couldn't remove it because it was too high. He sent me to a colon surgeon, and the colon surgeon removed it, and that's when they did a biopsy and found that I was stage 3. And the reason why I was stage 3 was because it had gone to my lymph nodes. Out of 26 lymph nodes that they checked, they found it in 2. So please be aware of your body, know your body, and if something doesn't feel right, you need to take care of it ASAP. If I would have waited 3 years to get my colonoscopy, because I'm telling you, these doctors do not know anything, and they do not know your body like you do. Okay? I stopped going to this doctor after I was diagnosed with colon cancer stage 3. And the reason why it's stage 3 is because it had gone to my lymph nodes. And it had gone to my lymph nodes because she kept on giving me the runaround, knowing that I was precancerous for 15 years. She kept on giving me the runaround until I finally said, if you do not refer me to get a colonoscopy, I will find another doctor that will. I saved myself. I am here today telling you my story because I knew my body and I took care of it. I learned and read the signs. Okay, I have gained a lot of weight because chemo is not easy. It's not impossible and you can survive it, because if I did and I hate needles, you can do it too. But if I'm here today, it's because of me, not because of some stupid doctor that didn't know what the hell she was doing and she wouldn't read or understand what I was telling her. So know your body and get those colonoscopies done. And if they tell you you precancerous, and they tell you got to get it done every 3 years, and something doesn't feel right after you get it done, like with me, get another colonoscopy. Don't get that thing where you sent your shit to another place in a mail or anything. That doesn't work. You need to get a colonoscopy, a real colonoscopy with a GI doctor. That's the only way that they can find your polyps, and that's the only way they can know how big your polyps are, and that's the only way that they're going to be able to help you. So I'm hoping that I'm able to help other people with this situation, because there's so many people dying from colon cancer because they're not paying attention to their bodies. My cousin died at age 30 from colon cancer. And it doesn't have to run in your family. You can be the first person that starts the colon cancer situation. And the reason for that is because nowadays we eat too much processed foods. We eat too much acid in our foods. I was taking limes from the lime tree and eating them like if they were a regular fruit. I wouldn't even peel the skin off because I like the bitter taste. I always drank apple cider vinegar because they told me it was good, because I had gained weight from taking prednisone for my calcified Achilles tendon on my feet. So you need to be very cautious and you need to be alert and get those colonoscopies, because they will save your life. Dying of colon cancer is not a good way to die. And if they find it somewhere else and you have to wear the ostomy bag, that is serious business. Thank God that mine was on the upper colon and they were able to remove that part. Oh, and also I was diagnosed with diverticulitis or something like that, diverticulitis. And right in that area was where the polyp and the mass grew. So make sure that you're cautious. And I had a friend in Texas that ended up with stage 3 colon cancer. He passed away in July of last year. And he was a chiropractor, but he didn't know the signs. For some reason, he didn't notice that going to the bathroom 18 times a day was not normal. He thought it was normal because he was a health nut and he used to drink a lot of shakes and healthy foods and stuff like that. But you need to be very careful. If your stool changes for any reason, if it goes from soft to hard, or if you have blood in your stool, or anything, cramps in your stomach, because I also have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. So it was kind of confusing, the symptoms from the colon cancer, having that mass there, and also having the irritable bowel syndrome, which gives you like really bad cramps in your stomachs after you eat. And sometimes you have to run to the bathroom. So if you have IBS, a bigger reason to be on the alert, because I had IBS and I still have IBS. And now after I cut my colon, it wasn't, they didn't cut that much out of it, but now my digestive system works a lot faster. Whenever I eat, I have to make sure that I'm eating somewhere where I can go to the bathroom within 10-15 minutes. The same thing with drinking water. And I have to be constantly drinking water because I'm always feeling a burning sensation there after the surgery. So I wish you guys good luck, and I hope that you're being vigilant with your health, and that you're as lucky as I am and you don't end up dying of colon cancer because you didn't read your body the right way. If something doesn't seem right, go get help, ask for a colonoscopy, get a CAT scan with contrast, because that will show any kind of growth in your system. So don't just sit back and wait for these stupid doctors, because sometimes that's what they are, stupid. They don't listen to the patients. And I can tell you, that's what happened to me. Good luck to you, and God bless you all.